Good morning, Cadott. Good morning, Hornets. Good morning, students. We are wrapping up our virtual learning today. It is Friday, December 4th. As most of you know, on Monday, we will be starting our hybrid learning model. The hybrid model, if you recall in some emails from Mrs. Stark, that model brings a cohort on Monday, Tuesday, which is cohort A, and it brings a cohort on Thursday, Friday, which is cohort B, which would mean Wednesday is an all virtual student day. I wanted to take a minute today to show you guys a little bit of Google Classroom and Skyward, as well as give you a quick presentation on what hybrid learning will look like at our building. So I'll present my screen for you. What we'll start with is a presentation, just a little bit of hybrid learning and the presentation. All right. So Cadott High School, junior and senior high school hybrid learning student and parent presentation. Adjust and pivot quickly. I know this adjustment was a quick change for you all. We had planned on doing some virtual stuff over the next few weeks before Christmas. Based on some feedback, we want to have the kids face to face as much as possible while also being safe. Our staff has worked very hard this last week, making instructional changes from virtual onto the hybrid model. It's going to be a learning curve for all of us. We're going to be okay. We always are, and we always have been. Our staff is very excited to learn and grow with you in this new model. It will be change. It will be different, but I think it'll be good. I think you guys will really like it. It gives you time to see all of your teachers, as well as some guidance on how to handle some of the virtual workload. I want to thank the parents for flexibility with this model, and I want to thank the students for always being so ready to adjust and pivot. Just as the staff are, just as the whole building has been, we've done a great job pivoting, changing, moving, and going to face-to-face, to virtual, to hybrid. COVID has been hard on all of us, but nonetheless, I'm proud of the staff. I'm proud of the students for all we've done to make this happen, and I think this change will also be something that we can handle. So what does hybrid mean? Like I explained before, hybrid is a blended learning model that gives students the option, or it gives students the ability to come to school for 2 days a week and have virtual learning for the other 3. There's a group A and a group B. All families should have been emailed this information. If you weren't, please communicate with us and we'll make sure that you have your group designated. Group A, you're going to be in person Monday and Tuesday. We're going to keep our block schedule. So on Monday, you're going to have your odd classes, 1, 3, 5, and 7. And then on Tuesday, you're going to have your even classes, 2, 4, 6, 8. Your Thursday and Friday will be virtual, as will your Wednesday. On Wednesday, all of your teachers will be communicating with you with some sort of extension activity and or some work catch-up opportunities for you. Group B, very similar structure for you. You're going to be here Thursday and Friday in person. That's going to be starting with odd on Thursdays, and your even block classes will be on Fridays. Your virtual classes will be Monday and Tuesday, and then you'll see all your teachers on Wednesday over virtual setting, again, to get some work caught up or do some sort of extension activities. The schedule, what does our schedule look like when you get here? We are now done at 2:30, so please note that 2:30 is our end time throughout the day. Some significant changes to our schedule to make this happen. We have block 1, block 3, block 5, and block 7, all on our odd days. On our even days, we have 2, 4, 6, and 8. You'll notice that we still have XLT and homeroom. However, that is now after the lunch block. The lunch block looks a little different to you, and I'm going to explain that here now. All of our block classes run for 75 minutes. Lunch is 30 minutes. So when you take 75 and 30, you get 105 total minutes. So our lunch is actually paired up with that 5 or 6 block. Some of you, when it's the 5th period, some of you will go to eat lunch for 30 minutes. Then after lunch, you'll come back to 5th period and eat and have class. Some of you will have class right away 5th period, and then you'll end your block on lunch. Same thing for sixth block. So those lunches, as I explained before, fifth and sixth hour, we have lunch and class. It's combined. So some of you will have what we're calling a lunch, all right? And you'll have that lunch right away, 10:30 to 11, 10:34 to 11:04. You'll have 30 minutes. At 11:04, you'll be released back upstairs or back down to your classroom, and you'll have 75 minutes of class. If you're someone that eats B lunch and it's fifth hour and you are considered a B lunch, you will actually go to class from 10:38 to 11:53 for 75 minutes, and then you will have your lunch at 11:53. So again, kids are going to go to class on this first week of school. It's going to be kind of confusing because we've never done this. We've never had block 5 and 6 with a lunch combined. So it'll be new. This is one of those new changes, but we'll be okay. So kids, when you get here Monday, you get here Tuesday, you get here Thursday, you get here Friday, you're going to have different teachers for lunch every day right now until we get used to this. So you're going to go to class, you're going to go to fifth block or sixth block. The teacher will say, hey, we're an A lunch group, so why don't you go down and get lunch, eat your lunch, and then come back up at the bell. If you're a B group, you're going to go to class and your teacher's going to say, yep, we're going to have class for 75 minutes, and then we'll release you to lunch. So remember, you don't need to worry this first week about what time you eat lunch because your teacher will tell you that during fifth or sixth period. We want to make sure that you guys are staying with the same students every day that you have lunch. So if it's fifth period on Monday, I want you sitting at the same table. We're not going to be cross grouping. There's going to be less kids in each lunch because of the hybrid model. So we really want you spreading out and you're keeping your groups small. What to expect over the next few weeks of hybrid. This may go beyond 2 weeks. Right now it's through Christmas for sure, likely going to extend beyond that. So our content is provided both in person and online. Teachers are going to be providing you instruction in both formats. Sometimes you're going to have in-person labs. Sometimes you're going to have online reading. Just like sometimes you're going to have at-home quizzes, and sometimes you will have in-person exams. There will be a variety of different instructional formats used. We're new at this, so we're going to see what works and what doesn't work. We think we have at least 3 really solid models that the teachers have been exploring and kind of playing around with. All of these formats are designed to help you in both settings. So the teachers are going to be teaching you in person, and they're also going to be preparing you for what online will look like when you're at home. Other updated protocols for hybrid. There's no students in the building for the next 2 Wednesdays. There are Wi-Fi hotspots located outside of our building still, so you can pull up and upload some work if you need to. We do have additional Wi-Fi personal hotspots available. So if any families that didn't get these in November that may need them, please know that we have some available and that we will do our best to make sure families have that access. Students, we are going to have XLT every day. Cohort A, so you guys coming Monday and Tuesday, you're already scheduled. We'll have a new rotation that will begin on Tuesday, Wednesday next week that will allow you guys to sign up. Other protocols, things that we have to be aware of moving into hybrid. We've been virtual for a while. Our county is not in the best state of COVID cases, so we have to still be safe and cautious. As I stated, we will be on block when we return. We are going to start on odds and then go to evens. There are no suckers. I know that was a thing that we were talking about before the shutdown. We can't have suckers in school right now. Food is a big one. Food will be at lockers only. No food in the hallways, no food in the classroom. If you need to eat something quick between classes, please eat it at your locker, unless it's breakfast. Your masks have to be on. We have got to wear masks as much as possible, people. For XLT restrictions, using the commons, all of that, students, we will use the quarter grades. Lunches are going to be smaller. We still have to remain distant. Please keep that in mind. I'll be sending a student survey out to you guys during the second week of hybrid to get some feedback from you. When we are in XLT, that XLT homeroom time, please, students, use that time to get work caught up. Teachers will be calling you down if you're in the commons or if you're at your homeroom. you need to be working on schoolwork. We were virtual for a while. We have a time now to be in person with teachers. Let's make sure we get caught up as much as possible. Attendance, we will be taking attendance. So if you are supposed to be in class, you're expected to be in class. Our truancy process will be enforced. It will also correlate with any of your at-home engagement. So if you're supposed to be in class on Monday, Tuesday, and you don't show up, and you also don't do anything Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we will count that into our truancy process. Food clarification. Again, food is not allowed in the hallways or in classrooms. The exceptions are extenuating circumstances or accommodations approved by me. You can eat it at your locker or during first hour for breakfast. We have a shortened day that we're done at 2:30, and we have lunch in between there. So you have breakfast, lunch, and then you leave at 2:30. There should be plenty of time for students to eat at the designated times. We shouldn't have food in the hallways or in the classes. Drinks are still okay. Mask clarification, masks will begin to be more enforced moving forward. It's similar to our dress code. A few things to make note of. Always in lunch line, you need to wear your mask. In classes, you need to wear your mask. Staff are going to be providing mask breaks still for all the classes. We have less kids in the school right now, so you should be able to be distant from each other in classes, and staff will be able to give you mask breaks while you're in class. Again, lunches, we want to space you guys out a little bit more and add some tables, so expect that change as well. XLT, as I stated before, Monday and Tuesday, students, that group, teachers may have already signed you up. You are not going to be able to sign up for these 2 days. If you aren't signed up, you will be defaulted to your homeroom. If any of you need to see teachers on Monday and Tuesday, I think we'll be able to accommodate that. It just won't be on a scheduled basis. That new rotation will start up next week. So on Wednesday, all students, you'll be able to sign up for XLT. It's a 4-day rotation, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, with the Wednesday sign up. When you're at home virtual, you should be going into FlexiSchedule and signing yourself up starting next week, Wednesday. That's from 2:30 to 3:30. Students should be signing themselves up if teachers haven't already done so. I would expect a lot of you are going to be signed up to teachers, but if for some reason you're not, go in and actually sign yourself up would be great. Skyward and Google Classroom. Parents, please keep doing what you've been doing. Help us keep your student accountable. We got to be getting work done at home. I know you guys are busy. I want to thank you for what you've done and how you've managed work job and being teacher. We appreciate that. Use Skyward, use Google Classroom. We are going to be using those platforms as much as possible to give you the most accurate information. Staff are going to be still using that Google Classroom to house the online content, so that should give you a good idea of where we're at. I'm going to right now give you a quick overview of Google Classroom for parents. As I exit out of this, all parents, your student will be able to go to classroom.google.com. That should give them a list of all of their classes. I've asked Mr. Kemp and Ms. Neinfeld to add me as a student to their classes. So right now, I'm technically a student in AP Human Geo, US History, and 7th grade Social Studies. So if I was a student, this is what I would see. Your students are going to have different classes on this Splashtop page. As you can see, right on this Splashtop page shows what's due today, as well as what might be coming up. If I would click on Human Geography, I'm going to see what Ms. Neinfeld has posted here. I also see what is upcoming. If you notice on the top, there's a stream, a classwork, and people. Feel free to browse through that. The classwork is going to show you some general information, maybe the syllabus, some postings. This might get a little confusing for you, trying to find everything through here. I would recommend all parents, if you want to have a quick view of what may be due for this class, if you click on this little three lines here, it's called the main menu. If you click on that, it shows a to-do list. If you click that to-do list, this is really slick. So what it does is it shows you all of the classes and the work that are assigned. All right, it also has a drop down. So if you just want to see what's due for, let's say, US History, I click this here. All right, this week, there's an assignment due. If I go into AP Human Geo this week, here's some assignments due. As you can see right now, nothing is scheduled for next week quite yet. All right. I can also, from this tab, look at what is missing. All right. Now I'm a new student, haven't done anything. I have a lot of things missing. All right. If I go to all my classes, I have all of these things missing because I haven't been logging on. All right. I have earlier. If I click out of this, I can go to earlier. What's been posted earlier? 48 assignments in my classes that are missing. Okay. I also have this tab that says done. If you notice, I have not completed any work yet, so I don't have anything done here. If I wanted to finish an assignment, let's say I want to do this one right here for Ms. Neinfeld. I click the assignment and I have some directions here to read. There's some videos to watch. Something to make note of, parents. It shows that this assignment is missing when I click on it. All right. I can simply just mark this as done without doing any work, and now it is done. So as a parent, that's interesting to know, because even though I didn't officially do the work, it says that it's done. So if I go back to my to-do list and I click see what's done, you can see that this is turned in and it's been done late. However, as a parent, feel free to go to this done tab and check it and see what was done to this. As you can see, it says no work is attached and it was turned in late. Just some good information for parents on Google Classroom is to go ahead and find this to-do tab and look at the assigned, the missing, the done, see what your kids have left. Additionally, I found it interesting, any of these assignments that get posted automatically upload to your student's calendar. So all students have a Google Calendar with their Google email and their Google Classroom. If your student goes to Calendar, they're going to see all of their assignments that have been posted. If they click the assignment, it gives the actual breakdown of the assignment right here. All right, it gives the Google Meet that the teacher has set up to have some feedback on the assignment. And I can also click right on this link and it gives the homework to me, and it actually directs me right to it when I'm logged in the right way. So sure enough, now I can actually turn it in. So with that, that's a quick Skyward or Google Classroom update. Skyward, most of you parents know how to use that platform. Nothing changed there. Please look at both platforms, and I wanted to make sure you had a little bit of a rundown on Google Classroom, and I can certainly help any parent if you have a phone call question that to help navigate this. If you have any questions about this, please email me directly. My email is huntc@cadott.k12.wi.us. Staff is excited to have you back. Students, we are pumped to have you back. We want to continue to learn, adapt, be safe, and enjoy each other. Together, we can do this. Parents, thanks for all you've done. Staff, thanks for everything you've done. And students, thanks for everything you've done. I am very confident in our building. I'm confident in our students. I'm confident in our parents. I'm confident in our staff. I think all of us are working hard and will continue to do so. Please enjoy your weekend, and we'll see that Cohort A group on Monday, Tuesday, and we'll see the Cohort B group on Thursday, Friday. Thank you.